Here we go. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Hello? Are you all okay? Yeah? You can go louder than that. Are you all okay? Woo! Okay, well, I need you to do a job for me because I'm going to welcome you all this afternoon. Have you had a good morning so far? Good, amazing, we've got loads of energy today. Well, I need you to do a job for me because we need to say a big hello, a big good afternoon, because at the moment, we are being live streamed, people, in that camera. See, we've got loads of people watching in schools across the UK. So can we all do a great big hello? Ready? Hey! Oh, thank you very much, everyone. Welcome to today's show. I know you're all very excited to be here. We've got loads on this afternoon for you. It is going to be so much fun. How come you're dressed as Shaun the Sheep? You look great. Did you make those masks? No. Okay. Don't take it off. You look fantastic. Keep it on. Right, okay, so this is the award ceremony for the Royal Society's Young People's Book Prize. Can I get an ooh? You're a good crowd. Thanks, guys. So, as some of you may know, I'm Lindsey Russell, and I host Blue Peter. I'll tell you a secret. I actually forgot my badge this morning, guys. I know, very naughty. I set my alarm very early and I forgot to put a badge in my bag. Oh no, I'm probably going to get fired. But anyway, here we are. So I'm here all afternoon. I'm going to be with you guys. Like I said, we've got loads coming up and I know you've been doing some really exciting things this morning. And I'm sure you're aware that they were inspired by some of the amazing books that have been shortlisted for the award this afternoon. Now, just a bit of admin. You are not allowed to take photos, apparently, today. So, I guess it's just teachers who have their phones on them. So try and put them away. We are recording it all and live streaming it, and you can get photos afterwards. I'm going to be hanging around as well. If any of you want to say hello, yeah, I'll hang around and we can say hi and have a big high five. Now, over 10,000 students from all over the UK have been reading these amazing books over the last few months and casting their votes, which I'm sure was really difficult. And I was chatting to people earlier and they were like, I have no idea who's going to win. It's too tough to call. The books are too good. But we will be finding out the winner in less than an hour. Another ooh, maybe. Good, yes. So before we get stuck into that, we wanted to make sure that you're warmed up and you're having a good time this afternoon. So before the big announcement, it is my pleasure to introduce, this is a very special show. It's Percy Vere's Rockets and Robot Show.
Science, the final frontier. These are the adventures of Percy Vere and his ongoing mission to discover new worlds, new civilizations, and where he left his glasses. The show is about to start, so come and take your seats and prepare to go where no chemistry teacher has gone before. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to start the show.
Oh dear. Oh, what did it explode for? It's never done that before. Oh dear. Well, never mind. Do or do not. There is no try. Oh dear. Now where have I left them? Oh, I'd forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on. Oh. Oh my goodness gracious me. I didn't expect to see you lot here. Hello everybody. Yeah, that wasn't bad, but I reckon we could be a lot louder than that. I said, hello everybody! Oh, it is lovely to see you. Welcome to my laboratory. My name is Oh, am I again? Oh, yes, that's right. My name is Professor Percy Vere, and I am a scientist, an inventor. That's right. I am a surfer on the waves of knowledge. I am a detective into the mysteries of the universe. There is nothing that I can't see, make, or find. Apart from my glasses, that is. I don't know where they've gone. You didn't see my glasses anywhere, did you? Have you seen my glasses? Yeah. What? Where? Over there? No, they're not over there. They're where? What? Look down. Have you got them down here? What are you doing with my glass? No, it's not them. But look, there they are. Oh, thank you very much. I can see you all much better now. Well, welcome to my laboratory. I call this the scientific hub for exploring dimensions, or shed for short. But it's not just any normal shed. Oh no, don't let the lawnmower in the corner fool you. No. This is a scientific laboratory. This is a space where my mind is free to roam the complexities of the cosmos. That's right. You see, I've just been testing out some of my new inventions. I was just testing out a rocket pack before you all arrived. I tell you what, maybe someone would like to try it. You, sir, there on the edge, would you like to try my rocket pack? Well, now, admittedly, it did get a little bit explodey towards the end, but I am 67.325% sure I know precisely what went wrong. Can't change your mind? All right, fair enough, never mind. Maybe I can think of another invention for you. I know. Robots. Who here likes robots? Oh, yeah, robots are brilliant. Here, I've got a robot joke for you. What do you call a pirate robot? R2-D2. Oh, yes, I love robots. There is nothing I don't know about robots. Did you know that the very first robot was made in 350 BC? Can you imagine it? That's over 2,000 years ago. It was called the pigeon. Yeah. It's not a very exciting name, is it? But what it did was pretty cool. It could fly, powered by steam. I say fly. It sort of swung down a bit of string. But, you know, it was ancient Greece. It was very impressive nonetheless. I, this morning, just finished some robot Dalek egg timers. Yeah, that's right. When the 3 minutes are up, they go, eggs terminate, eggs terminate. So, who out there would like to see a real-life robot? Oh, you're going to have to be louder than that. You know, you're all sat behind the camera. They can't hear you. You'd like to see a real-life robot? Well, I shall build one for you then. But now, I have to say, you can't rush these things, all right? You've got to take your time. You've got to consider all the variable parameters. You've got to make sure that all the fluctuations in the equations are taken into consideration. You will require time and patience if I am to build this android for you. So settle in, all right? It'll take a while. Here we go. Let's see. Where did I put it? Finished! Sorry it took so long. I lost my glasses again. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. Idam and manure. Allow me to introduce you to the fully integrated locomotive logistical intelligence processor.
Hello.
Yeah?
Meeting you is an agreeable chronological event.
Yeah, all right, steady on. Come on, lift your foot. There we go. I think what he just said meant it's nice to meet you all.
Affirmative.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, time to test your logic circuits. I'm thinking of a number between 7 and 9.
8.25.
Oh, that's brilliant. That was spot on, that was. What kind of robot are you then, Phil?
Your question does not triangulate with my primary equation vectors.
Eh? I mean, you know, what do you do as a robot? Are you one that thinks of calculations or are you one that... Well, you're not one that does that, are you, honestly? There's people watching all over the country. Are you one that builds things or explores? What kind of robot are you?
I cannot provide a conclusion. I do not know what kind of robot I am. My primary function has not been predetermined.
Silly me, of course it's my fault. I didn't finish his programming. You see, I wanted Philip to decide what sort of robot he wanted to be. You see, there's lots of different kinds of robots in this world, from tiny little ones to great big huge ones and everywhere in between. Oh, look, I'll tell you what, it's easier just to show you, all right? I've been designing some new robots recently, and I've got my design plans here. But unfortunately, they fell off and they got all muddled up and back to front. I think I need some volunteers to come and help me put them back together. Let's have a look. We'll have a couple from down here. Let's have Sean the sheep on the end there. Go on, you can come up, and let's have this young man down at the front. Do you want to come up that way? Here we go. And we need two from over here. Let's have a look. Let's have you at the front in the green, and then the young lady in the white t-shirt there. Do you want to come on down? There we go. Give them a big round of applause. Here we are. All righty then. Here we go. Here we go. Just come round. Come on, guys. There we are. All right. As you can see, we have got some muddled up robot designs here. Now, I think we should make this interesting. Who thinks we should make this into a competition? Yeah. Okay, so you've got to cheer for the team you want to win. So on this side, we have got the Shaun the Sheep team. Give them a big cheer. And on this side, we have got Philip's team. Give them a big cheer. All right. All you have to do is to work out which pattern your robot gets back in order with. All right, here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so they're off. All they've got to do is put their robot back together so that the picture makes sense. Okay, here we go. They're doing very well down there. All right, we started at the bottom. That is a good place to start. All right, now I'll give you a clue. It's only too high, so that wants to go down there. There we go. How are we doing over here? We've got a body and a head here. Do we think that maybe goes under there? There we go, that's it. Keep going, you can do it. There we go. What's that? That's an eye, isn't it? Where does that go? There we go. How are we doing over here? That's all right. Come on, give this team a big cheer, guys. Let's have a big cheer. There we go. And give this team a big cheer. Give them a big cheer. What? That's not quite right. No, these two bits, they need to go somewhere else, maybe on the sides. There we go. How are we doing over here? Oh, it's very close. We got a bit of a body. All right. Stop the music. Stop the music. All right, let's have a look. Okay, what have we got here? We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 8 pieces in place. That is very good. Give them a big round of applause. And let's have a look over here. Oh, look at this. Over here, we have got all 8 of the pieces back in place. So these are the winning team. Give them a big cheer. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Some budding young inventors there. You could go and take a sit down. And let's get a high five from you. You did fantastically. There we go. You guys go and have a sit down. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a big round of applause. Here we go. So you see, Philip, there are lots of different types of robots in this world. There are robots that work out complicated calculations. There are robots who build things. There are robots who help people. There are even robots who explore. Right now, there are robots out there exploring places where humans could not survive, from the deepest depths of the oceans, even to outer space. That's right. Maybe one day a robot might be the first thing from Earth to make contact with an alien species. Do aliens exist? I believe. But if they do, what do they look like, eh? What do they sound like? I tell you what, Philip, if you were an alien, what would you look like? Show us your best alien impression. Oh, he's sort of got claws there. Oh, he's moving sideways. What does he look like? He looks like a crab, doesn't he? Yeah, maybe you're an alien from the Crab Nebula. I tell you what, maybe some of you guys might make a good alien. Let's see your best alien face, all right? You might have tentacles or antenna. You might have wibbly bits or spikes, who knows? After 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. Oh, we got some good antennas over there. Oh, very nice. Let's have a look. Oh, scary alien up there. My goodness gracious me. Very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. There were some brilliant aliens there. But you know what? The sad thing is, we might never actually discover if any of you were right or not. We might never even discover if aliens actually exist. Oh, it's so sad. If only there was a genius around here who could help.
With a brain the size of a planet,
Hey,
if anyone could build a spaceship to explore the galaxy, wouldn't it be you?
me? Hey, that's a good idea, Philip. Yes, let us think the unthinkable, do the undoable. Let us prepare to grapple with the very ineffable itself. We, Philip, shall build a spaceship to take us to the outer limits of space, to the very edge of the universe itself. In fact, earlier today I was working on some blueprints for a spaceship. I seem to have lost them. You haven't seen my blueprints anywhere, have you? Have you seen them? They're where? They're what? They're behind me. What? Oh, yeah, look, there they are. Silly me. Right, here we go. I've got my designs for a spaceship on here. Hey, oh no. Philip, look. My designs have gone completely blank.
It's very important to get your maps the right way up. Otherwise, we could end up with a submarine instead of a spaceship.
That's very true, but I can't for look. It's gone completely blank. What? What's wrong? Other way round? What, like that? But it's still blank. What? Other way round. All right, there we go. Other way round. Well, this is no good. I can't see any of you now. What's... That's what? Oh! Silly me. I had it back to front. Look, Phil, there you go. There's the designs for my spaceship. And now that we've got our designs, the next stage is to see if it'll fly. And to do that, we need to build some prototypes, different spaceships to see which one works the best. And to do this, we will need 4 brave Rocketeer volunteers. All right, let's have a look. Who are we going to choose? Let's have that young lady with the glasses on. Yep, that's it. You could come down here, come up that side there. And let's have a young gentleman with a red tie on, looking very smart. Down you come, there you go. All right, and let's have a look over this side. Who have we got? Let's have that young man there on the end. Yep, you, the one pointing at yourself. There you go, come down. Perfect. Take a seat up there, and let's have that young lady with the white t-shirt just there. Yeah, down you come. There we go. Give them a round of applause. There we go. Okay, Rocketeers. We have got some designs of rockets for you to choose from. Let's have a look over here. Here we go. Right then. Here are our prototype rockets. Give us a woo. There we go. All you need to do is to decide which rocket you think is going to fly the furthest. So you get first choice. You've got 5 rockets to choose from. Which one would you like to pick? That one. Oh, she's gone for the one with love hearts on it. Give it an ah. There you go. That one's for you. You hold that. Right. Which one would you like to pick then, my friend? You going for that one? A classic sort of 50s fin design. Nice. All right. Let's have a look. Which one are you going for? Going for that one, a delta wing, that is called. All right, excellent. And which one are you going to go for? This one. Oh, they're obviously not feeling very festive. None of them went for the Christmas tree, but never mind. All right, let's have a look and see how they fly. Okay, Rocketeers, hold up your prototypes so everyone can see them. That's it. Turn it that way round. Perfect. Which one do we think is going to go the furthest? Do we think this one? Oh, not sure. What about this one? Yeah, got a few over there. What about this one? Oh, they all think the delta wing's good. All right. What about this one? Oh, I think the audience think it's between those two. But let's have a look, because we've got our rockets, but you can't launch a rocket without a launch pad. Cue dramatic space music. Is prepped, which means that we have begun the countdown to launch. Now, all we need is for our Rocketeers to place their rockets on the launch pads. Who do you want to come first? place your rocket on launch pad number 1. There we go, perfect. There you go, stood standing over there next to Philip. All right, Rocketeer number 2. Come over here, place yours on launch pad number 2. There we go, you go, stood standing over there next to Philip. Rocketeer number 3. Let's pop that on there. That is it, very nice, perfect. You go stand over next to Philip. All right, and finally, Rocketeer number 4. Place your rocket on the launch pad. All right, there we go. Oh, there we are, perfect. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The launch pad is prepped to 60 PSI. Now, all we need is a countdown to launch. Are you ready from 5? Ready, everyone? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! Whoa! Where did they go? Which one went the furthest? Which one? It was the 1950s rocket. Give them a round of applause. Who was that? High five, my friend. Absolutely brilliant job. Everyone come to the front. Come to the front. And you're going to take a big bow. And they're all going to go mad. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Absolutely brilliant. You guys can go and sit down again now. Well done, everybody. So that's it. Our 1950s rocket design is the one to launch. Weren't those some brilliant rockets, Philip?
Infinity and beyond.
Hang on a minute, I've just remembered something. We never found out what kind of robot you are. Have you decided yet?
I have been computing and analyzing available data.
Right.
And based on infinite improbability equations,
Yep.
I believe I have discovered my prime directive.
I hope he doesn't mention Skynet. What is it then, mate?
My dynamos were designed to dance.
To dance? Now you're talking. That sounds very groovy. Yeah, let's see everyone's hands in the air, getting ready to clap along with the Robo Beat. Philip, set phasers to groovy.
Robots and mechanoids, you know your feet were made for dancing. Get ready, every girl and boy. Arms are waving and everyone's bouncing. Time to move. Let's get into the groove. Here's your chance. Get up and do the robo dance. Come on, everybody, time to get on your feet. We can dance and sing along to the robo beat. Up, down, turn around, spinning cogs and whirring sound. Get ready for a party, 'cause it's time to go.
I was just a pile of scrap, springs and wires and things like that. Build me up and make me shine, then you know it's party time. Come on now, get on your feet, dance along to the robo beat. Tin man, steel, even plastic, follow the groove, it's robo-tastic.
Time to move. Let's get into the groove. Here's your chance. Get up and do the robo dance. Come on, everybody, time to get on your feet. We can dance and sing along to the robo beat. Up, down, turn around, spinning cards and whirring sound. Get ready for a party, 'cause it's time to go. Dance to the robo beat.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We do hope you enjoyed the show. Have an absolutely brilliant afternoon. We'll see you later. Bye. Come on, Philip, this way. Here we go. Woo. Here we are. There we are. Are you wanting to go on? Come on, we'll get out of your way.
Thank
Go on,
you.
off you go.
That was amazing. Can we make some noise for them one more time? That was great. Oh no, I don't even want to watch that robot go downstairs. That could get messy. Okay. Poor Philip. Thanks for coming. Off he goes. Let's wave them goodbye. Thanks, guys. That was fab. I hope you enjoyed that as well, wherever you were watching. Oh, Philip's scratching his bum. Really nice. Really nice. That can't take him anywhere. Bye. Oh, they were great. Didn't know I needed that, but I did. They're fantastic. Now, we've seen that, which was amazing, and some amazing science in action. But it's time to find out a little bit more about kind of why we're here today and what this prize actually is. Does anyone have any clue when the Royal Society started awarding this prize? Do you want to guess a year? None of you were alive, you guys. Yeah, go on. Give us a guess. 2000, way back in time. Yeah, let's have another guess.
1997.
Way back, before 1997. So around like dinosaur era. Let's have one more guess, yeah?
20 BC.
Okay, so it's between 20 BC and 1997. Correct. The year was actually, well done, yeah, you get points. The year was 1988. That's when this all kicked off. And the prize has come under loads of different titles, but it's always had one aim, and that is to encourage the writing, publishing, and of course the reading of brilliant and interesting books that communicate science to young people, just like you lot. So there was a big judging process, and we had some grown-up judges come in first, and they had a really tough task because they had to whittle it down from 100 incredible books to just 6. Which is pretty tricky, don't you think? It must have taken a long time. And this year's adult judging panel was chaired by Professor Sheila Rowan. She's a professor of astrophysics at the University of Glasgow. Now, she can't be here today, and she was also joined on the panel by the amazing author and poet Michael Rosen, amongst some others. And last, but certainly not least, on that panel was the very special Sarah Eames, who's a primary school teacher and fellow, let me get this right, fellow of the Primary Science Teaching Trust. Yes. So let's all say hello to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Oh, she gets a round of applause as well. That's fine. She's actually, Sarah, show everyone what you're wearing. She's got a Blue Peter badge, people. Yeah. Sarah's a big deal. So she's going to be up here a little bit later. So once the adult judges made their decision, of course, they got it down to 6 books. And then, guess who it was over to? Yeah, exactly. You lot had to make the really, really tricky decision of who the winner was going to be. And they were sent to over 470 judging panels in schools and libraries and youth groups across the UK. Put your hands up if you judged a book this year. Or one of these books this year. Okay, so loads of you. And did you enjoy reading them? That's the important part. Did you enjoy them? Good. That's what we liked it. I'm glad you said that because we have some special guests here today. We have the authors and illustrators. I know, some celebs over here of those books, which is exciting. So I'm glad you said you enjoyed them. Otherwise, that could have got really awkward. So they're going to be coming up to have a bit of a chat. Would you like me to ask them some questions? Yeah. I thought so. So I'm going to introduce them in a special order, and we're going to get some chairs on stage as well. It's all go now. Everyone's getting involved. So, can you come up in this order, please? First is Steve Mould, and he wrote the Bacteria book. Hello, Steve. Come on up. And then we've got Mike Barfield, the element in the room. I nearly said elephant. I managed to say element. And then we've got Raman Pringer and Chris Warmel, Planetarium. Brilliant. Your chairs are coming. And then Anna Claiborne, who was the author of Science Makers, Making with States of Matter. Thank you. Good clapping, everyone. And then we've got 100 Things to Know About Numbers, Computers, and Coding. And that was Eddie Reynolds? Okay, whatever. Eddie doesn't mind. Minna Lacey and Rose Hall. Those are our guests this afternoon. So here we go. Have we got enough seats for everyone? We're bringing more on. It's all going to be fine. Here we go. Is that enough? Can we count? Have we got this right? There's more. Right, take a seat. Steve, you start, and then we'll kind of trickle down from there. No, that's mine. You can't have that one. I've got to sit in this one. Okay. It's like a conference. If any of you guys at any point think my questions are rubbish and you've got a better one, just shout and we'll come to you. We may as well throw it open to you lot as well. So get thinking. By the way, Steve, you've got a Blue Peter badge as well.
I do, yeah. I didn't bring it.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Everyone
like you.
forgot their badges
I
this
know.
morning. This is
Yeah.
a disaster.
Do you know what? I've actually
Yeah.
got about 5 because every time I go in, I deliberately leave it at home and they give me a new one.
Yes,
So-
good tactic. He's our like resident scientist on Blue Peter. So you've been on a few episodes. Have you got a badge as well?
I have.
Oh my gosh, you remembered.
I've also been on Blue Peter, and I come in character. As you know, my book involves Sherlock Holmes, so I've not only got a badge, I've got a hat. Hey.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
A badge and a hat.
yeah,
Double
thank you.
points for you. Yes, well done. Let's start. Steve, what actually inspired you to write this book? And can I ask the surname question?
Yes.
Guess what Steve's surname is? I mean, I said it before. Mould. Right. So, did that
Yeah.
inspire the book a little bit, Steve?
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, have you heard of this nominative determinism? Have you heard of that? It's where your name affects what you do in life. So, like, people called dentists are more likely to be dentists, for example.
Stop.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And so it was inevitable that someone called Steve Mould would write a book about microbes. But I like talking about science, and when the publishers said, "Do you want to write about science as well?" I jumped at the chance, and I've always found life interesting, as in biology, you know, and microbial life is amazing. So that was the inspiration for writing the book. Really, I just always found it interesting. And my surname.
Yeah, exactly. And if you could be, this is a weird question, but let's go with it. If you could be one of the bacteria that you wrote about in your book, Steve, which would you pick?
There are some amazing microbes in the book. There's one that can sense magnetic fields.
What?
It can sense. It's got this in its body. It's got these little crystals that are magnetic, and so it can sense the magnetic field of the Earth, and it points in different directions. So I would like to have this innate ability to know which way is north.
Okay, right. Well, that would be cool. Yes, and
okay.
helpful.
Yeah.
Let's come to Mike next. You might have to pass the mic to Mike.
Right,
so,
hello.
so, Mike, firstly,
Yes.
I love the name. I love a pun and a play on words.
Yes.
So already you're the winner for me
thank
because
you.
the name of your book. But if you let's keep going with that train of thought, because if you were an element from your book, which would you go for, Mike?
Ooh, well, I love the idea of there being an element called Mike, because then you'd get all the compounds like Mike oxide, Mike sulfide. They sound like sort of superheroes
They
or
do,
comic book
actually.
heroes, so that'd be quite good. But I was thinking about if there was going to be another new element, I would like it to be a gas. Now, there are lots of elements that end with IUM, you know, thallium, cesium, radium, plutonium. And I was thinking we should have an element that's a very smelly gas that smells like old sports shoes or sweaty socks and sports halls, and we could call it gymnasium.
Very good, very good. Love that. As well, how did you come up with this idea of Sherlock Holmes?
Well, again, it's like the title of the book, it's a pun, but chemistry and a lot of science is essentially detective work. It's about looking for things, making connections, and exploring the world around you. So he seemed to be a perfect fit for it, really. Because the point about the book is you might think, oh, science, I need a laboratory to do that. I've got to go out in the big world, I've got to be a grown-up. No. Your whole home is a laboratory. You can find so many different things there, and that's the point, to make it fun.
I bet it's the case for all of you, but did you absolutely love writing this book?
Yes.
You paused there.
But the
like,
reason
hang on.
being that
Did
the reason I have a Blue Peter badge is that you were very kind enough to shortlist it for the Blue Peter Book Awards earlier this year. And I went to a school in Moss Side in Manchester where there was a little judging panel and the children had read all the books that were shortlisted for that. And the teacher who was running it said, has anybody got any comments? And I said, yeah, the trouble with your book, Mike, is there's too many elements.
Yeah.
And it does have all 118 that we know about so far. So, you know, you start well and then you get to the other ones at the end that don't exist for very long. So it's getting, like all science books for children, it's like getting so much information into very few pages. And that's a challenge.
Yeah,
but it's an
it must
enjoyable
be.
one. I keep doing it. So there you go. I do enjoy it.
And yeah, please keep doing it because
Yes,
we love your book.
thank you.
Let's pass the mic down,
There you go.
Mike. That's not getting old for me. Let's come to Raman and Chris next. Because if you could go, your kind of book is all about space. So if you could go to space, where would you visit?
Hi, yeah, I'm Raman. I think if I had the opportunity, I'd probably fly to Europa. That's one of the moons of Jupiter. And what's really fascinating about Europa is that under its icy surface, it has a global ocean of water. So to me, it would be mind-blowing to get a submarine, get under that, into that ocean, which has actually got oxygen and heat in it. And, you know, we've all seen Blue Planet, right, with Attenborough.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine what White Moon would look like? Come on, BBC, let's get this going. I think it'd be fantastic.
I'll
that's
work on
where
it. I'll put in a good word for you.
There's got to be some life there to explore.
Amazing. And what was your favourite topic to kind of write about in the book?
We've covered the entire universe, but I think
Sure.
one of the most
Yeah.
interesting things for me to talk about there was your address in universe. It's very interesting to get across what your full postal address in the universe is, starting from the Earth to the solar system, to the galaxy, to our local cluster of galaxies, to the local supercluster, and then the Linaeaca supercluster. That full address is described in this book. So if you want to get those presents from Santa this Christmas, I think you really want to look at Planetarium and get that address down.
Okay.
It's also quite a tricky thing to draw that as well.
Yeah.
Which I had
Chris,
to do. You know.
I was going to come on to you next because you had quite a tough job. I don't envy your job.
Well,
I mean, you're
that-
very good at it. But what were some of the challenges that you faced?
Well, that one that Rama's just described. You know, your address in the universe.
Yeah.
Drawing this universe, and right from our Earth, and where it is in the solar system, where our solar system is in the Milky Way and the galaxy. Just, you know, it's just a phenomenally huge thing. Trying to convey that, which I found very hard, but we made a good stab at it. It took a long time to draw, actually, the universe. I mean, can you imagine? Yeah.
And
Just
what
part
order?
of it, yeah.
What order do you guys do things in? Do you kind of have chats along the way, or do you kind of do the writing and then Chris comes along later? How does it work?
Well, Rahman mostly did the writing. I didn't actually, to tell the truth, I didn't actually see anything that he'd written while I was doing the pictures. But we did have email chats, and he'd send along reference stuff and say, this is what we need. And then the designer would say, this is the sort of page we've got. We've got to fit it all in there, sort of thing. And then I would work from that and do these amazing pictures. Because, I mean, the stuff I'd never drawn space before. But just to see some of the photographic stuff you get nowadays of space, it's incredible, you know.
Wow.
And so just trying to make it work as a drawing is quite tough.
Amazing. Let's pass the mic down and come to Anna next. Hello, Anna.
Hi.
Tell us, what's always in your maker kit?
Yeah, well, everything, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why my work area at home is such a mess. Because I've got just piles of maker kit all over the place. In fact, when people ask me to do maker books, they say, oh, you know, you'll have to buy lots of stuff. And I go, no, the stuff's all here. But I have a few things that I recommend for all makers to have. And the first is pliers. I've got so many pairs of pliers, especially the little tiny ones you use for jewellery making. Because everything you need to hold and pinch and bend and put into place is so much easier with pliers than doing it with your hands. Also wire paper clips, especially the big wire paper clips. A paper clip is a piece of wire, and you can unbend it, and then you can make that wire into, using your little pliers, into any shape you like, and that's perfect for building any kind of little machines or experiments that need structure. So they need something to hold parts apart or hold parts together, and you can do that all with your paper clips. Don't have to buy special wire. And my other favourite is wooden skewers, which you can get at a supermarket, just long wooden skewers for barbecues.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of chopsticks in my head.
No.
Like,
Well,
you mean
chopsticks
we're
I
talking
have
like
as well.
kebab vibes?
Yeah, kebab skewers, but wooden ones, not metal ones.
Sure.
And you can chop them into any length, so you've got a stick of any length. You can use them to build your trebuchets for attacking castles, and any other small machine you can build out of those, held together with wire, bent with pliers.
Okay, so
Those
you've
are
always
probably the
got
things
those.
that are on the desk most of the time.
Okay,
yeah.
or on your person somewhere, in your handbag.
Yeah.
Bit weird, carrying flies around. What experiment from the book did you kind of enjoy the most?
Well, I really like doing the chocolate art, making pictures with different colours of melted chocolate for obvious reasons.
Yes, I would do that every day, chocolate, just for research purposes.
But I also really liked the ice person, the artist who made lots of little ice people and then put them on steps in public places where they all melted as a sort of symbol of global warming and the impermanence of humanity. But I made my own at home, worked out what the best way to do it to put in the book. I made a little ice woman put her in the freezer, and then because I was so proud of her, I couldn't bear to let her melt. So she lived in the freezer. And every time I went to get frozen peas and stuff, she was there in the freezer. But sadly, I had to move house, so I had to turn the freezer off.
No.
So she did melt in the end.
Oh my gosh, what a sad thought of her just melting away and then...
I know, but that was what was supposed to happen. In the artwork, that's what's happened. So
Okay, cool.
it's okay.
Thank you so much, Anna. And then we've got our final kind of little group, really, little gang at the end there of Eddie, Rose and Minna. So if you guys, I mean, we can take turns with these, but if you could code and build one piece of wearable clothing, what would it be and why?
Do you want to? One idea I had would be, I like walking a lot, and I've been up mountains, and I've got to the top of the mountain, and it's been really foggy, and I haven't known which way to go. I haven't got a compass, and I think it would be amazing if you could just turn somehow, and something on your clothing could go ping, or the color could change, and you would know which path to take to get down the mountain. Do you have any other?
I think for me, I really like colouring in and like designing things, but I've never actually made my own clothes before. But it'd be really cool to have the t-shirt or a jumper or something like that that is completely empty, but every day you get to do your own design of it. Like, so you code in the design every day.
Oh, wow.
And every day you look different. You can try different things out.
And then it would go with everything.
Yeah,
you could
exactly.
be like, oh, that doesn't go. I'll just recode it
Yeah,
and
you
then
just
it
rub
can
it
go.
out now and then,
Yeah.
change colour.
Okay, and because are there 100 facts in the book? Right, that's a lot of facts. Firstly, how long did this book take to kind of bring together? Because honestly, there's about 28 of you on the team, isn't there?
Yeah, we work in a really collaborative way, which is one of the reasons why I think we all really love doing what we do. Probably a year writing it, and there's a lot of back and forth between the writers and the designers. We're here with a couple of our designers who are down there, and it kind of comes together with all this this teamwork, which is great.
But how do you kind of rate the facts? That must be so tricky to have all the... Because facts are... You all love facts, don't you? They're exciting. We like learning facts. They're almost like those things that everyone kind of wants in their pocket to be like, did you know? But how do you kind of look at a fact and go, nah, that doesn't make the cut?
The series is... It's... The kind of core idea of the series is that each topic is quite surprising. So it's not just like an amazing fact that everyone should know or that we want people to know. It's that actually you have that, it's kind of a wow factor. And when we write something, we always show each other, and you're kind of watching the person when you see them read your headline, like, did they actually say wow, even when they saw it for the first time? So that's actually quite a big part of the writing process. And also it's a very, very visual book. So some facts are really exciting, but if you have to perform it through a contemporary dance routine or a long conversation, it doesn't work in a visual designed book.
I don't know. That's my kind of fact.
but maybe in another context. But yeah,
Sure.
So we're kind of looking for the facts that will work with this visual style of explanation as well.
Well, we think you're all brilliant. Should we give them a massive round of applause for being here today? Thank you so much. I don't know how there's a winner, but there is. Now, we need to quickly say that David Stabler and Anusha Saeed, author and illustrator, I think you can see up there, of Kid Scientists, True Tales of Childhood, from Science Superstars, they couldn't be with us today, but they have left us. Anusha sent us a really nice video of herself to say hello, so let's have a look at that.
Hello everyone, my name is Anusha Saeed, and I was the illustrator for the book Kid Scientists, written by David Stabler. Thank you so much for nominating our book. It is truly an honor, and it is great. If I were to write a chapter about Kid Scientists based on my own childhood, about how I became an illustrator, I think the story would be that ever since I was a child, I loved to draw, and I would be drawing all the time in all of my classes, even when I shouldn't have been. And then I got really into watching animated movies when I was a little bit older. And then a friend of mine and a teacher told me that being an artist and being an animator was an actual career choice, which I had never thought of that before. Like, you never really think of adult people being the ones who make those things, right? And so once I realized I was a job, like, my mind was set. I knew that this is what I had to be, this is what I wanted to do, and then I went to school for it, and that was it. and I'm really happy with what I do, and I can't imagine doing anything else. And so, what was my favorite scientist to draw from the book? I would say probably Jane Goodall. She was one of my favorite scientists when I was younger as well, when I was a kid. I love animals, I love nature, and so she was also the kind of person I aspire to be, looking after animals and everything like that. And I just loved drawing all of the like the rainforest scenes and the animals in the book. All right, thank you again, guys. Bye.
Should we say bye? Bye! Amazing. Well, thank you one more time to our incredible authors and illustrators. Make some noise! Thank you, guys. Go sit down. Right, okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. It's time to talk video competition now, because hundreds of young people have been involved in the judging process, of course, and sent in videos as part of the video competition. And some of you, I think, are sitting in this room. Is that right? Good, great. Well, in these videos, you shared your opinions and your thoughts and final judgments about the books, and we've absolutely loved hearing all of these. So without further ado, let's hear from some of the judging panels from the Royal Society Young People's Book Prize 2019.
The thing about a book is that what you want to do is to see whether you like the taste of it. So you know, like if you've got an apple or an orange and you turn it over and you look at it. So you ever think that you've got to start a book at the beginning and then work through? Just sort of turn it over and leaf through a few pages and look at the back and then look in the middle, so that you get a sense of where the book is and what kind of a book it is.
I never knew that a star could get so big and turn into the biggest explosion in space and then turn into a black hole that can suck up anything.
It shows how small we are in the universe, because when we see ourselves, we always see it in the solar system, and I can't even see us anywhere here.
I think they're going to find it really difficult, and I think it might be quite close. I don't think there's definitely one winner out of there, or I, as a teacher with lots of experience, can't pick one of those books as an ultimate winner. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how the children debate and discuss about the different aspects of the books that they like, whether it's the illustrations, whether it's the content, whether it's the scientific knowledge that they're getting.
It's dry! It's dry! It's literally dry! Let's go to the very bottom, go to the very bottom!
Let's see how balanced this book is.
I like this book because, for not a big reader, I felt it was quite interesting, and despite the age range that it was at, apparently I'm too old for it, I quite enjoyed it. And for those people who are like kind of nosy, you know, you like to know stuff, it kind of just gets you intrigued, and it tells you about people's lives and how they got into science.
Even though you might not find something at first, if you browse through the pages, I think you might be surprised with the information you might find. And if at some point you kind of click with something, just discover more and just open up your curiosity and see where does it get you.
I swear, this is the best book. I don't actually know what you say. No, this is the best book. I don't care.
That must be so nice as well for the authors and all you guys to sit and watch people, you know, holding and reading your books. Very exciting. The videos we received were really fantastic. And I'm told that Sheila, the chair of the judging panel, had a difficult time choosing the winner. So the best videos are in with a chance of winning book tokens for your school. So it's very exciting. Shall I announce the winner? Yeah. Go on. Okay. So the winner of this is Bowling Park Primary. Are you here? Well done! Yes. Yay. So you're here with us today, obviously. Good job. And thanks all of you for your submitted videos. We're going to be in touch with you about book tokens. So well done. Was that the Shaun the Sheep group? See? Good day for you. Right, okay, it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Sarah's already up on her feet. She's here. Now, I got thinking about when she's going to do that bit of kind of going, and the winner is, and open the envelope. It always gets a bit awkward. There's an awkward silence. No one needs it. So I need your help. Are you guys ready to help? Do you know what a drum roll is? Phew. We're doing it. So what I need you to do is when Sarah says, and the winner is, we're going to do a little, I'm going to start really quiet. And then we're going to go like that. Do play along at home. It's ever so fun. Right, Sarah. Oh, you've got the prize. I thought you'd forgotten it. Good. Right, are you ready to do this? I am. Okay. Do we need a microphone? Yeah. It's there. Oh, they've said it's there. It's on the floor. It's right here. Oh, gosh. We make a great double act, don't we? Here. Is it this one?
Does that work?
There we go. Okay.
I am so excited. I have got the gold envelope in my hand. I'm a class teacher normally, so I work at Sandfield Close Primary School, like lots of teachers across the country, and we have been involved with judging this prize for quite a few years now, so I'm quite excited about it. As you saw there, I've still got the same necklace on that I had in the video, and it was a really difficult choice out of 100 books to try and just choose 6. And I want you to know that if you go to your local libraries or you have a look in your school libraries, there are lots and lots of non-fiction books that you will enjoy reading as much as these ones. Now, I have been and I've asked a few people in the audience which one they think is going to win. And I am going to open this envelope really soon. Are you getting excited? Yeah? Are the authors and illustrators getting excited? Right, well, I've been told that I can leave you hanging just for one more minute because I am going to tell you something about the Royal Society. I think it's the first time I'd actually heard of the Royal Society was reading a book about Isaac Newton. And I thought, oh, I don't know anything about this. And then they started doing the school's book prize, and our school started to get involved in it. And I was invited down to London to one of their summer celebrations. And I was talking to all these people from universities, and I was talking to sort of like students who were 17 and 18 years old, and they were getting really excited about the future. And I came away from that event feeling really optimistic because a scientist doesn't look like Persevere. Do you know what a scientist looks like? It looks like every one of you sitting out there. So you could be some of the people that find the solutions to some of the problems we've got at the moment. So are you ready for me to open the envelope? Are you ready for me to open the envelope?
Very.
I am so excited. Are you excited? I didn't think I would be doing this as a teacher, but I'm hoping Sandfield Close are watching out there as well.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's do our drum roll thing.
Go on, do your drum roll. I don't know what's in here. Oh my goodness. Are we ready? This book didn't have any photographs in it. This book had lots and lots of illustrations, and my children who judged this book actually said that they learnt loads of new vocabulary, loads of words which they hadn't come across before. And you know what? I learnt 1 or 2 words as well. And this book definitely wouldn't fit in your book bag to take home. Do you know which one it's going to be? The winning one is Planetarium.
Yay! There we go.
How exciting! I feel like I ought to do a little
Come
dance.
on up. You dance. Come on up, guys. Come on up. Very exciting. Are you guys happy?
I think a cheer. Shall we give a cheer? Woo!
That is lovely. Come on over. We've got the award for you here. Congratulations.
Well done.
It's very
I'm
heavy.
so excited. I
heavy.
really wanted to have a sneaky peek at whose name was on there, but I didn't. And everybody that knows me knows that I like big spoilers. But there is the winning one. Congratulations.
Amazing. Well done. I'm sure, have you got anything that you'd like to say?
Hi, yeah, thank you very much. I think, firstly, I'm shocked. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of you who voted for Planetarium. And all the other books as well. I mean, congratulations to all the authors. I think it's astounding that we have such a fantastic collection of books from the Royal Society promoting them. And so I'd like to thank everyone who voted for every book, but especially, of course, for Planetarium. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I think I'm an example of a professor, and I completely agree with what you were just saying. And I think professors don't quite look like the person we just saw with the hair and everything. But I think it's very important for us when we're writing books to try and engage with the students is to have some idea that this making an impact. If we're doing what this is called public engagement and outreach, and when we do that, I think it's very important that we have some indicator that we are making an impact with what we're doing. And this is a fantastic example of demonstrating to us that thousands of you read these books, all of these books, and engaged with them, found something interesting in them, and that I think is so wonderful and so motivating. I would also. I think I'd also like to thank, obviously, the publishers, Big Picture and Bonnier Press. But finally, I also want to have a huge thanks to the Royal Society. I think this is a tremendous scheme, unparalleled, unique scheme for promoting science books. And on a personal level, it kind of completes a cycle for me because my career was launched by the Royal Society on a fellowship, and now to come and complete that by winning this award, it's a tremendous, and I'm very honored. Thank you very much for that. Chris?
Thank you. Well, thank you. Well, I won't say very much because Raman said it all. Just absolutely, this is fantastic. I had no idea this was going to happen. Amazing. Thank you so much, all those who voted. Thank you to all the kids who read the book. And I really hope you enjoyed it. Well, this proves that some of you did enjoy it, so that's great. Thank you so much. It's wonderful. And thank you, Royal Society. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all the publishers who helped us do this, because there's loads of other people involved. There's too many names to mention here, but lots of people did this. It wasn't just us, you know. Well, just thank you. It's fantastic. Fantastic that you voted for this.
Congratulations. Let's all make a huge amount of noise for Rama and Chris and Sarah as well. Thank you. Well done. Go sit down. Thank you. Well done. Ah. Bit awkward because there's only one trophy, so they're going to have to fight over that, but that's fine. Before we wrap up, we just want to say a huge thank you to the National Science and Media Museum for having us today. And thank you so much to the generous donors as well who make the prize possible this year. Thank you. We need to thank as well our shortlisted authors and illustrators for being here, for inspiring us, and for being brilliant. Thank you, all of you. And then our biggest thanks goes to you lot. You're all our judges. You're fantastic. Thank you for reading the books, for being inspired by them, and for voting. You've been a great, great audience today. Are you kind of done now? Who wants to go? Yes, I feel like front row are like, we're done. We've seen the moment we came for. So we started with a big hello. So I think we should say a big goodbye to everyone who's watching. So do a bye. See ya. Bye. And guys, well done. And let's have one more amazing round of applause for our winners today. Well done.